You're listening to English Level Up, the channel that makes English learning clear, real, and enjoyable. The train station was louder than usual that night. People carried shopping bags, small suitcases, and warm drinks. Screens above the platform showed the date again and again, as if reminding everyone that the year was ending. We stood near the ticket gate, side by side, but not touching. It was our first New Year together. Also, our first New Year in Japan. We had planned this trip for months. We talked about fireworks, temples, and midnight photos. We said it would be special. We said it would be unforgettable. But standing there, I felt nervous instead of excited. The air was cold. My breath came out white. She pulled her coat closer and looked at her phone. I wanted to hold her hand, but I did not. We had argued earlier that day, and the feeling was still there. Quiet but heavy. The argument started in the morning. It was small, like many others. I wanted to visit a famous shrine. She wanted to stay near the river and watch the countdown with locals. We both said it was fine, but our voices said something else. In the end, we did neither. Now we were walking through the city, following the crowd, without a clear plan. Neon lights reflected on wet streets. Music played from shops. People laughed around us. She stopped near a vending machine and bought a hot tea. She offered me one, without looking at my face. I took it and said thank you. We drank in silence. As midnight got closer, the city felt calmer. Shops closed their doors. The streets became quieter. We followed signs toward a small temple. It was not famous. No long lines. Just a few locals waiting, talking softly. We stood at the back. The bell inside the temple rang once, then again. I remembered reading that the bell rings many times on New Year's Eve to let go of past mistakes. I wondered which mistake I should let go of. I looked at her. Her face looked tired, but gentle. In the warm light, I suddenly felt afraid. Afraid that one day, standing side by side, would feel normal, empty, or worse, lonely. When the bell rang again, she spoke. Are you happy right now? The question surprised me. I did not answer right away. I am. But I am also scared. She turned to me. Of what? I thought for a moment. Of not doing this right. Of ruining something good. She nodded. I feel that too. For the first time that day, we really looked at each other. The bell rang again. People around us bowed their heads. I do not need a perfect plan. I just do not want to feel alone when we are together. Her words hit me harder than the cold. I am sorry. I was so focused on doing something special that I forgot to be present. She smiled a little. This is special. We're here. The final seconds of the year approached. Someone started counting down quietly. Others joined in. 10, 9, 8. I reached for her hand. This time, she held it back. 3, 2, 1. The bell rang again. The new year arrived. Without fireworks. Without noise. Just a sound. That felt calm. And deep. People clapped softly. Some prayed. Some smiled. We stood there, hands together, breathing slowly. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Later, we walked along the river. The water reflected city lights, like broken stars. We talked about nothing important. Food we missed. Places we wanted to see next year. The argument felt far away. That night, I learned something simple. Being together is not about perfect moments. It is about staying, even when things feel quiet, cold, or unclear. And in that quiet Japanese winter, a new year began. For both of us. Hello, everyone. Now let's slow down and learn some useful English from today's story. Don't worry. We'll take it step by step. Phrase 1. Side by side. From the story, we have this line, side by side, but not touching. Side by side means next to each other. People use it a lot for couples, friends, or coworkers. For example, we walked side by side. We sat side by side on the train. It sounds gentle and very natural. Phrase 2. Instead of. From the story, I felt nervous instead of excited. Instead of is used when reality is different from expectation. You thought one thing would happen, but something else happened. You can say, I stayed home instead of going out. I felt tired instead of happy. This phrase is very common and very useful. Phrase 3. In the end. From the story, in the end, we did neither. In the end means finally, after everything. People use it when a story changes direction or finishes. You can say, in the end, I chose to stay. In the end, we agreed. This phrase helps your English sound calm and clear. Phrase 4. For the first time. From the story, for the first time that day, we really looked at each other. For the first time is used when something important happens, not just any time, but a meaningful moment. You can say, for the first time, I understood. For the first time, I felt confident. It is emotional, but still simple English. Phrase 5. I do not need. I just want. From the story, I do not need a perfect plan. I just do not want to feel alone. This is a very common speaking pattern. I do not need something big. I just want something simple. People use this to speak honestly without sounding aggressive. For example, I do not need much. I just want some rest. I do not need a long talk. I just want you to listen. This sounds mature and very natural. That's all for today. Try listening to these sentences again and feel how natural English sounds when it stays simple. You don't need perfect words. You just need honest ones. Thank you for watching English Level Up, where your English gets better every day. Like the video, subscribe, and keep learning with us.